This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely. And parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/iHeart.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Did you know women are more likely than men to develop dry eyes, which may be due to hormonal changes during the menstrual cycle or after menopause, and the use of oral contraceptives? Give your dry, burning, or irritated eyes a daily refresh with Refresh Optive Mega 3 Lubricant Eye Drops, a preservative-free formula that provides fast-acting, lasting relief. Refresh Optive Mega 3 is safe to use as often as needed. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop aisle at all major retailers.
Degrees on Sunday? Screw that, man. Jeez
Correct.
Louise, come on.
All right, quick update.
Yes, sir.
Our guy, Chef Reactions, just DM'd me and said, hey, I can make it, but he's got to be out by 8 because he's got a tea time.
Oh.
But I think he's going to be here in like 20-something minutes, so we'll have like 30 minutes to get his quick take on his first 24 hours in Minneapolis since he was here last year for the State Fair. And then he's going to the game tonight, game 2. But we can talk to Chef Reactions for like 30 minutes. The dude's hilarious.
Good.
And then he'll be out the door to golf. I wonder where he's golfing. Maybe he's golfing at your spot, Sauce.
Yeah.
We can ask him.
Club at Golden Valley, that'd be sweet.
We'll find out.
Maybe he's golfing at my place.
Maybe. You don't
Which
have a place,
The
though.
mountain place at the Mall of America.
Yeah, great spot.
Moose Mountain.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What did you used to call that place, Hawk?
The Jugsy Jugsons.
Yeah, the Jugsy Jugsons. Good morning, Zach Halverson.
Good morning, Corey.
Zacko!
And I just want to say to everybody here, you can fuel up for Game 2 tonight with Carboni's Pizza. Visit one of their 30-plus locations to enjoy delicious pizza and get ready for the Minnesota playoff run. Find your nearest Carboni's today at carbonispizza.com.
Well said.
I've been waiting to say that all morning.
Well, you just did.
Oh.
And I thought you did a really good job. I thought that was nice. That was really solid.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You're great, Cor.
Thanks,
and
man.
Hawk, you're awesome.
Would you?
Is that the end? Anybody else or just the two of us?
Sauce,
Yeah.
I'll never forget our time shoe shopping.
Yeah, we did. Didn't you take that giant drink?
That's right.
Drink?
Oh, that's Jess for Asper.
The
It is Thursday. Good luck,
Scorpion.
Jess.
Yeah.
You had
We're
it.
all counting on you.
Yes. I was so
You brought
drunk.
it in the cab.
I was so we went to Peppermill
Yeah.
and we got the Scorpion, so it's a glass that's like as big as your head.
That's a huge drink.
And I didn't know what to do with it when we left. Now you're supposed to leave the glass at the place, but I didn't.
And you just took it.
And then
You stole it.
we got into the Uber and the guy's like, "Is there any alcohol in there?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right." Of course there's
Yeah, of
alcohol.
course there is. No, this is how I drink water.
Yes. And then we brought it to the mall, and then the only time I got stopped was when we got to the store. The guy at the store was like, "You can't bring that in here." And I'm like, "All right." So I just kind of sat out there and enjoyed a Scorpion in the mall, the fashion show mall.
Like a hurricane.
Well, great job, Zachary.
Thanks, Cor.
Does it make you feel better that Sauce, the shoes that he bought that day are now worthless?
It doesn't make me feel better. It actually makes me feel worse because you know what?
Thanks,
I kind of
Zachy.
like Sauce.
And you like to see his financial investments pay off.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that.
I warned him actually.
Good to know.
That day. I said,
About the Nazi thing or just
I
the
said, I
investment
got a
in
bad
shoes?
feeling about Kanye, man. I wouldn't go with those shoes, but he was like, "Oh, there's no evidence."
Sounds like something I would say.
He still says that.
I don't say that.
You're waiting to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah, you should go on a podcast and say that.
Nope.
It's time for the news with Chris.
That's right, Cores.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
That's right. We love you, St. Paul Saints. They scored 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. They're in an 8-7 win over the Buffalo Bisons at CHS Field. Mike Ford hit a walk-off 3-run homer to end that game. Pretty cool, man. 17 and 14 Saints send Corey Lewis to the mound.
What?
Yeah,
that's my name.
The lady with the lady with the puppet.
That's Sherry Lewis.
Whatever.
Yeah.
To the mound against Buffalo
Lamb
tonight.
chop?
How do you spell it, by the way? L-E?
Corylewis.
Oh, L-E. Oh, that's the wrong way, but whatever.
Yeah.
There is no Lewis.
Only Corey.
Well done.
Thank you.
Mother's Day,
Well done.
Sunday. It's not too late to get something for the first woman in your life. Uncommon Goods took a look at what the most common Mother's Day gifts are across the country. In 13 states, a floral bouquet was the most popular gift. In others, including Massachusetts and New York, it's food and wine. Jewelry was third. There you go. Mother's Day on Sunday.
Sauce, what are you getting for Kel for her first Mother's Day?
I can't tell you.
Why? She's not up.
Yes, she is.
She doesn't listen to this
trash. A couple of things I got her were on, I got it on Amazon, and she looked last night waiting for something she'd ordered, and she saw it all.
Yeah, that's why the gift I'm getting Angie, I had it shipped to your house because I knew Angie would see it if I ordered it, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you bought your wife something for Mother's Day?
Sure.
That's just not that's against the grain for you.
Yeah.
No, that's standard. I
mean, wow.
So much hell if I don't. But so I
It's
just
a
think
very nice gift.
I just think it's funny that I asked you. I'm like, hey, can you help me out with this? Can I have it sent to your house so Angie doesn't find out? You're like, of course. And then you immediately order stuff off of Amazon for your wife, and she sees it immediately. I would have done it the same for you if you wanted to ship it to my house. I would have hid stuff from Kel.
Yeah, I also yesterday, 2 days ago, I also bought her a very nice Dutch oven pot.
So you Dutch ovened your wife for Mother's Day.
Hold on one second. So you got her a pot.
Yeah.
Wow, she'll love that.
A minute ago, you said you weren't going to say because she was listening.
I already gave it to her.
Okay,
of course you did, because Mother's Day was 3 days ago.
Yeah, I already gave it to her.
If she'd like another Dutch oven, she can come on over later today.
And again, Sauce has learned the valuable lesson. There's nothing better on Mother's Day to show your wife, get back in the kitchen and keep cooking.
Yeah. Did you get her a vacuum as well?
No, I did not. No, this was something she wanted.
Did you get her a broom to ride back and forth to work?
Wow.
Did you get her a hairnet so she can cook you cafeteria food? What's the deal here?
No. She asked for it.
You know what
yeah,
she really
did.
wanted? You to get a penis extension.
Yeah, probably. Wow.
Wow, this is a great chapter.
Hey, you did something amazing this last calendar year. You gave me a son. You produced a son. This is your first Mother's Day. I'm so proud of you. Now, please, for the love of God, make me dinner.
Yeah. No, that's not how it went.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You told me you were going to get her a cookbook so she knew how to cook something.
That is literally the other thing I ordered her. She wanted Kristen Cavallari's cookbook.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what she wanted.
So Dutch oven and some recipes. So literally, you are walking right into the stereotype. She needs to hurry up and raise this kid so she can get back to cooking.
You got cleaning for dummies for her as well, didn't you?
Time out.
You called her a dummy too?
Wait,
come on, man.
Look at this book you got her right here. Look at this. Can you believe this? Trimming that stuff for your husband for dummies.
Oh, Hawk, you're reading your Amazon. You bought that for yourself. Time out.
Thanks, Zach Morris. Go on.
I'm frozen.
These are things she asked for.
No, Paul. This is a trap. You know this. We all know this.
It's not a trap.
You got to think of something outside of the box because she doesn't want to just cook and clean.
Yeah, you don't think of anything outside the box.
Wow. Jesus.
Wait, that's me.
You were saying something about Jesus?
Louie and I were going to go get her something else.
Did
and
Louie
she said
know?
no.
Non, like misogynistic, right? Something progressive.
Something progressive.
Like what?
And she said, no, this is enough.
Oh, that's so sweet of her. She didn't mean it.
Right.
You got to go over the, over the mountain, man. You got to think outside the box.
Get her like Tupperware. So,
yeah. So
if she's out of town, you can still eat the food that she made.
Right.
No.
You know?
I'll probably take her to Mugs on Sunday morning.
What? Are they hiring?
You're going to drive her to work? How sweet of you.
Get in there, woman.
Oh, PA's here. Are you going to cry at his breakfast?
It's breakfast. Probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was the news.
I got one more for you, sweet
No,
pea.
there's more.
Yeah, there's a little bit more. Not too. Oh, this is serious, though, because this is an update on a serious, terrible story. A man accused of a deadly crash outside a restaurant and bar in St. Louis Park is going to prison.
Yeah.
Stephen Bailey agreed to a plea deal to serve 30 years behind bars. The defendant pleaded guilty to 5 charges, including third-degree murder and criminal vehicular operation. Bailey was drunk when he crashed into the Park Tavern patio last September. 2 people died. Several others were injured. Bailey remains on electronic monitoring and is scheduled to be sentenced July 28th. 30 years. Jeez Louise. Goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, just horrible. And let's see. Let me cleanse the palate a little bit here. People with Apple products apparently are not using Safari as much as they were for Google searches. The number of Google searches made in the browser is down for the first time in more than 2 decades.
Really?
This new development comes as Google pays Apple $20 billion to make its search engine the default in Safari. I didn't know they'd done that. Did you know that, Zacko?
No.
It's going to be the default? Wow. That's kind of cool. I'll take that. I like Google search better, I guess. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, anything but Bing.
Yeah, you know what I'm digging is...
thing.
Wait, what's the one Hawk uses?
I use
Lycos
Pornhub.
or Hotbot.
Pornhub.
That's how I search for everything.
Wow.
You'd be surprised.
And I'm sorry, I was texting with Chef Reactions, so I got to run down and grab her really quick. But did you mention that Apple pays Google like $28 billion? I mean, it's unbelievable. And the question is, is that really? How are they getting any sort of?
They said the way
return?
around. Google is paying Apple.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Google's paying. It's like, is that really gonna? When they switch that, what are you gonna do right away if they switch to Bing? You're going to go there, you're going to switch it back to Google.
100%.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And Google's selling itself short. Google has some self-esteem issues.
Chef Reactions shortly, which is awesome. It's super cool that he made time to get in here before he's got to go golfing. And Taylor Heisey in like 45 minutes to talk about the game 1 loss last night to Toronto. So also do sports, so after this is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Be the talk of the town, to be the carnival queen.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hi, this is Javon, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep. I'm here to help with everything from selecting the perfect window treatments to...
Well, I've got a complicated project.
No problem. We make the complex simple. I can even help schedule a professional measure and install.
I didn't realize you did that.
We can also send you samples fast and free.
Wow. I mean, I always thought I needed a designer to come to my home, but scheduling's always a nightmare.
Not with Blinds.com. We're on your schedule. And there's no haggling, pressure, or hidden fees either.
I just might have to do more.
Whatever you need. How about you tell me what you had in mind?
Okay, then. So the first room we're looking at is for guests coming over, and I'm thinking of something...
Blinds.com has covered over 25 million windows, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop Blinds.com now and save up to 40% site-wide. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit, so you can push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors. For the next era of gaming, upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Howlin' with the Homies is back following Game 2 tonight. It's presented by Youngsteads. Join Max and Parker live from Target Center as they recap Game 2 of Wolves versus Lakers and take your questions. Catch it right here on KFAN and the iHeartRadio app, or watch live at KFAN.com/watch, which, by the way, is where you can find the Power Hour right now. We're going early and live at KFAN.com/watch.
Nice job. Why are we going live early, Corey?
That's because Chef made time for us, man. Chef Reactions in the Twin Cities, in Minneapolis for Game 2 of the Wolves and the Warriors. And he's got a tea time, so he's got to get out of here at 8. But he can play with us for a little bit, for like 37 minutes. So Chef Reactions joined us at the Minnesota State Fair last year. It was spectacular. And he joins us live in studio now. Good morning. Oh, my bad. Sorry. There we go.
I was muted. What's
there
up?
you go.
What's happening?
Good morning.
Thank you for having me. Good morning. I'm still half asleep, as I mentioned earlier, but I'm happy to be here.
Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you guys.
Super fun to have you out at the State Fair. You had mentioned that, like, even though you didn't see me, you said you were nervous.
I was.
Like you hadn't done radio before. Is this your first time?
I'm nervous right now. Yeah, as soon as the headphones go on and then the microphone's in front of me, it's a different vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are used to it. You're here all the time.
Yeah.
As a guy who's just listened to the radio his whole life, it's different being on an interview on the.
It's cool though, man. It's fun.
It's dope. Yeah, for
and
sure.
you do really well. So a couple months, maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you basically asked social media, "Hey, I want to jump on a bandwagon. I don't have a team. Who should I cheer for?"
Yeah.
And obviously the state of Minnesota was like, "Well, you seem to love Minnesota when you're here. Jump on the Timberwolves."
Yep.
When did you pick the Timberwolves, and how did you eventually decide that the Wolves were going to be your bandwagon squad?
I'd like to state for the record, we were firmly in eighth place at the time.
Yeah.
So like it was not. Yeah. You know, we hadn't just beat the Lakers. It wasn't anything like that. It was like March. I would say March. Long story short, I quit smoking in January 1st of this year.
Congrats.
Nice Thank you very much. Have not had one to this day.
Well done.
But what happens is I trade one addiction for another.
Yeah.
And so I got rid of the smoking, and then I started getting back into collecting basketball cards.
Yeah.
So getting back into basketball cards got me back into playing NBA 2K. Playing 2K got me back into watching NBA basketball. I grew up watching NBA basketball. I played basketball my whole life. So that's what happened. And then, like you said, I put it to social media, but I don't even know why I did. Like I knew the answer. I knew what the answer was going to be. Ant is the most exciting player in the league. Minnesota has been great to me. It holds a special place in my heart. So I was like, it's a no-brainer. Like the other options were like the Knicks or something like it. No, absolutely not.
Well, and so far so good, right? The Knicks are playing well, but you picked the right squad in round 1, and round 2 popped up, and you're like, hey, if they make it to round 2, I'm going to Minneapolis. And
absolutely.
Here you are.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm fortunate enough that some very nice people have some seats for me tonight, and I'm very excited to go. Yeah.
Can't be Rosie's guy, right?
No, because Rosie Rosie wouldn't give up the opportunity.
Plus, who's giving up I wouldn't give up a playoff ticket myself, but I'm very grateful that somebody's giving it up for me.
What if he's sitting next to Rosen tonight?
That'd be great.
Oh, God, we're never going to hear the end of it. I got to sit next to Chef Reactions. We get it, Rosie. My God.
Where are you playing golf today?
The Meadows at Mystic.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
It's a great place, man. Yeah.
So I'm probably 100. I'm probably going to shoot 100.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. But it's a beautiful day.
It's a gorgeous day. Yeah, it's perfect weather here.
I have a couple of questions for you. I haven't talked to you since last time you were here. And so, first and foremost, how'd the first pitch go at the Saints game? Did you get it across the plate?
It was a little low. I'm not I don't want to sit here and be like, oh yeah, straight heater down the middle. No, it was definitely a little low, but I took it from the rubber and I made it to the plate. And there was a decent smack when it hit the glove.
I love that. Yeah, because
I just didn't want to 50 Cent it. You know what I mean? Like that was literally my worst nightmare. I'm like, don't F up. Don't F up. You know what I mean? Like that was going through my head constantly the entire time.
Yeah.
And that St. Paul Saints hat is a constant hat during your videos. All the time. Yeah. That's your hat.
Yeah. I paid money for this too, but like they didn't give it to me. I went out and bought it.
Mm-hmm. Like, they have great hats.
It's a good looking hat.
Dope. It's also like STP, Stone Temple Pilots. Like it's cool. It's a cool logo.
Yeah, man.
So by the way, speaking of social media, if you don't know who Chef Reactions is, and there's a bunch of people online who do, because you have millions of followers if you combine all of the platforms. But it's funny because in the last couple months since you have chosen the Timberwolves, your Twitter handle is a lot of basketball, and I've seen you get in arguments because people are like, I'm out of here. I'm here for the chef videos. Yep. You're like, go to Instagram then. You're like, Twitter is for whatever I want to talk about, and lately it's been a lot of Timberwolves basketball, but you still post videos on both, but a lot of basketball talk on Twitter.
Twitter's it's a medium that was designed for words, right? Like adding videos has only happened in the last couple of years on Twitter, right? Like for the most part, that was where you went to dump out like just ate a salad, you know what I mean? Like to two people that didn't really care. So yeah, now it's become pretty much my Wolves Stan account, and it pisses people off, but that actually fuels me more, you know?
Yeah, but your Instagram is still loaded with and is that your main one, or is just TikTok the main one?
TikTok, Instagram, that's where I post all the video content. So that's where you can find it.
I follow you on Insta. I'm not on TikTok at all, so I assume I'm getting the same videos.
Exact same.
But man, I know we talked about this as a state fair, but the guy that does the chocolate, and last week you did the video about like the bowling pins, that's not even real. Like I know that when you watch like the show Is It Cake, and I'm sitting there with my kiddos and I'm going, man, I can't tell if that's cake or not. That bowling pin chocolate video, you would never in a million years know that that's chocolate. Those look like real pins, a real ball, and a real bowling lane, and it's all freaking chocolate.
I wouldn't be surprised if the ball is like regulation of weight. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of detail that he has. Is I wouldn't be so like I always say that in the videos too. Like if he's making a fence or something, like I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a kid trying to jump over it. You know what I mean? Like something along the lines of it's so realistic that it's borderline. You wouldn't be able to tell. I bet I wouldn't be able to. I was in his studio in Vegas, and he's got like all the busts and all the different sculptures that he's done in the hallway, and it's like an art gallery. It's like going to an art gallery.
So is that guy just printing money? What's that guy's deal?
He's got to be.
He just does high-end chocolate things for corporations, or what is his?
He has a
income
school.
source?
I think his school is the majority of his income. Probably he has a pastry school in Las Vegas that is just like it's got to be one of the best pastry schools out there.
He made Mario out of chocolate that one time.
So
that's
cool.
so
like
cool.
I said, I struggle to beat levels in Mario.
Yeah. Yes,
like that's the difference.
Yeah,
so what's changed in your career in the last when did we see you? About 9 months ago, give or take.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm still very knock on whatever material this is, but I'm very fortunate to still be first and foremost caregiver for my grandma, take care of her, and get to be with her every single day. I get to subsidize that by making stupid videos on the internet. Very fortunate. I get to come to Minnesota and go to a Wolves game and be here with you guys. And every day I have to pinch myself. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what's cool. I don't know how often you go to cities like you're doing right now, but I'm watching the recap video of when you visited the Twin Cities.
Yep.
You did more and saw more things. I've lived here 30-some years. I don't know how many days you were here, but I've never been to a lot of the places you went in your little time here. What was your favorite thing about coming here besides the State Fair time with us, obviously?
I mean, like, are you talking somewhere that I visited? Or
just like F. Scott Fitzgerald's place, any of that stuff. It was something that...
I really enjoyed St. Denet, the Tim Niver's restaurant.
Great spot.
Now it's closed since then. He still has Moochie's, but I really enjoyed the meal there. I enjoyed meeting Tim. I enjoyed meeting all the people, honestly. Like, my favorite part of the trip was probably doing the thing with you guys. Like, that was just a cool experience, and just like meeting people and talking to people and like trying the food. The whole trip, like I'm back. I hadn't come to Minneapolis or St. Paul or Minnesota in general in my first 41 years of my life, and now I've been back twice in 6 months, right? So, like, it's not going to be the last time.
And you've come, though, at 2 perfect times.
I'm not coming in January.
You got good weather last August, and now you're getting perfect weather this week. So this is the best of the best. You've timed it brilliantly twice.
Thank you. Yeah,
that helps.
It's part of logistics. Further to your point, it's like when I go to these cities, which is not, I'm very fortunate to be able to travel at all. Like, it's only when I have some cover for grandma. Otherwise, and maybe I have 48 hours to travel, which is, it's awesome. But it's also very tiring to cram all that stuff into 2 days, right?
Yeah.
So everything that you saw in that YouTube video is like 2.5, 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Plus
did
the
cram
fair,
a lot
too.
in. Yeah. And you went to the Mall of America. You went everywhere. That's really cool.
It was everywhere.
I'm setting myself up to fail here, but you're going to miss it by 45 minutes because we're getting free Dave's Hot Chicken today.
Oh.
I know, dude.
That's what I need at 8:30 in the morning.
That's what I'm saying, man. Right. You could stay a little longer. You don't need to play golf. Yeah.
Well, I haven't had my morning constitutional yet, so I'm sure that would speed things up. Dave's Hot Chicken is very good, though.
Yeah, we're having some today.
It is very
We're bringing
good.
it
Very
in.
good,
I'm excited. We're going to give.
Do you guys get food a lot?
Once in a while, sure.
Yeah,
once in a while.
Yeah, we sure do. Yeah.
Clients and stuff, bringing stuff in, new products to try or things like that. Sometimes.
Are all your systems and metabolisms accustomed to it's 8:30 in the morning? I guess I'm going to eat super spicy
none
chicken.
of us are physical specimens, so it doesn't really hurt us.
You missed the table of booze that was here 2 days ago.
Oh, so you've been training then?
Yes, correct. Yes, we've all been drinking since Tuesday.
Good. Yeah. It smells like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, if I can
come over here,
if I can give you random kiss-ass compliments, there's one of my favorite things about Howard Stern is his laugh, right? Like, he doesn't even have to land a joke. If he just laughs at the right time, it's going to make me laugh harder than if he had just killed some punchline.
Sure.
And obviously, you're very quick. That's why you have a giant following on social media. But one of my favorite things that you do, and maybe the thing that makes me laugh the most, is as soon as somebody starts doing something that makes no sense,
I just
your sigh, you're like, ugh, and you'll turn your head. You don't even have to say anything. Your disappointment makes me laugh, and I don't even care what you say next. I'm already smiling, going like, God, he's so pissed. I can't wait to hear him rip the hell out of the disappointment.
Yeah, I've been
practicing. Is very funny.
I've been practicing being disappointed for 42 years. So it's been working out.
I'm practicing being disappointing for 54.
Hey, dude, awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Juicy Lucy, what'd you think? And had you ever had something like that before?
I had it at Matt's.
Yeah,
outstanding.
I really liked it. I like simple food. I like anything that's been around for longer than 20, 30 years. Like something that is established in the community. It's got to be good, especially when it's something as simple as a stuffed cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was delicious. It was fast.
Did you burn the inside of your mouth
No,
off?
I see. I'm used to eating Uncrustables toasted. And sometimes when you toast the Uncrustable,
you gotta be careful, man.
It could be a little hot on the inside, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
You take a bite out of the pocket, right? You form a pocket with the bite, then you give it like a couple little pumps to get the air out. Cool it down, maybe blow it on a little bit.
A couple of pump sauce.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Story of my life.
That's it, though.
Yeah,
that's
it. 3 maximum.
Yeah, a couple of pumps and blow on it.
Yeah, lucky.
That's right.
Oh man,
yeah, it was good. I have no. What's the other place that makes the I guess
5-8?
Yeah, I didn't go there. So I can't say which is better. Everybody asks me which is better. I don't know. I don't have a point.
That is the big debate. Sauce, have you been to both?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Which one's better?
Matt's is super good. Yeah. Matt's is probably the best one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were going diplomatic.
What's the other one in by Cretin Hall? That one's also outstanding.
The Nook.
The Nook is also outstanding. Yes.
Yeah. I just like food.
Yeah, I heard about that one as well.
Yeah, that one's great. Their fries are 10 out of 10.
All right, so if you're only here for a short period of time this time, then do you mix in a new restaurant or two, or do you just go to the staples that you had tried last fall?
I went straight to Kramer Chuck's yesterday from the airport. Yeah, I had to get pierogies and a sausage and some sauerkraut.
Gotcha.
It's so good.
So then do you have downtown Minneapolis dinner plans, though, tonight, before the game?
Last night I went to a restaurant called Minari.
I'm not asking for an invite. I'm just wondering. I'm asking if you're going to one of Gavin's spots or something. Then I'm just curious.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what time what time's going to be like today between golfing and then getting back and getting ready and going to the game. So I might just eat something at the Target Center. Any recommendations, by the way? I've not heard great things.
We got to get you to Gavin's restaurant. We got to get.
I thought. Did you go to Spoon and Stable?
I didn't have time last time.
Yeah.
I was just so jammed up that I didn't have time. I went to Minari. last night.
Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed it. That was a nice meal.
The hardware store?
That'd be Menards, but you're close, yeah.
You loved the food at Menards.
Yeah.
Right.
But just a hot dog cart out front.
That's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, some food truck probably in the parking lot.
Nice.
I'm looking now at, you did a video reacting to food scenes in TV and movies. That's a brilliant idea. Had you done that before?
It's a very low lift. I figured I just talk about food. Why not talk about food in different scenarios?
Yeah.
So I started talking about like old commercials, old TV scenes, movie scenes, basically anything that involves food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to avoid that. Was that Mickey Rourke movie? You guys know what I'm talking about?
9.5
That's
weeks.
The one. Yeah.
That's the one that
with
was
the fridge.
bedroom related, right?
It was the fridge. And I was like, you work in kitchens long enough, food is no longer sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I've cleaned out too many grease traps and drains to ever think that food can be sexy. That's not no.
Cleaning out the grease trap is the title of Sauce's podcast.
Yep. Yes, it is.
All right.
We did one episode.
We know you got to go, man. We'll let you get out here, but thanks for coming by, dude. We appreciate you.
I got time.
You got time.
I was just trying to. Okay, I can take a hint, though.
No. I thought your tea time was 8 times.
No, I gotta get out of here.
Leave it 8.
Okay, good.
All right, one more segment with chef reactions after this before he gets out of here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hi, this is Javon, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep. I'm here to help with everything from selecting the perfect window treatments to...
Well, I've got a complicated project.
No problem. We make the complex simple. I can even help schedule a professional measure and install.
I didn't realize you did that.
We can also send you samples fast and free.
Wow. I mean, I always thought I needed a designer to come to my home, but scheduling's always a nightmare.
Not with Blinds.com. We're on your schedule, and there's no haggling, pressure, or hidden fees either.
I just might have to do more.
Whatever you need. How about you tell me what you had in mind?
Okay, then. So the first room we're looking at is for guests coming over, and I'm thinking of something...
Blinds.com has covered over 25 million windows, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop Blinds.com now and save up to 40% site-wide. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit, so you can push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors. For the next era of gaming, upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
We got your shot to win tickets to Summer of Loud 2025, Friday, July 11th at Somerset Amphitheater. See performances from Beartooth, I Prevail, Parkway Drive, and more. Head over to our contest page to see how you can win today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contests.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. Hey, welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. We had Fan 5 brought to you by friends of All Around.
Thanks, All Around.
Yeah. And Vikings news brought to you by friends of Radco. Speaking of Vikings, we'll have our very good friend Brian O'Neill in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Brian O'Neill playing initials for the second time. Again, I got to double check. I think he got shut out the first time, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was 0. If that's the case, we got to get him on the board tomorrow. And at some point, we're going to get Chef Reactions to play when he's around on a Friday. We might have to just do it over Zoom or a StreamYard or whatever.
Does that compromise the integrity of it?
It normally does, but we trust you. You seem like a trustworthy dude.
Wow.
We normally
You're the first person he's ever given that opportunity to. Wow.
You don't seem like a guy that would cheat via a chat or getting text messages. So at some point we'll play.
It's like a trivia-based game.
Exactly.
I would never taint the sanctity of
love it.
I said taint on the radio.
You said that.
No, at some point we'll have to do that. We'll have to tap in and stream you in and play from afar.
I'm down. I am down 100%.
I wonder if would there be even a slight delay that would disadvantage Chef at all?
Yeah, there'd be a little bit, but it would be a little bit of a disadvantage.
I'm slightly delayed in general, so
same.
It's just don't worry about it. Hey, I just got a text from my wife that my grandmother's watching. Where's the camera?
Right here.
Hi, Michael. Hi.
That's awesome.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Super cool. KFAN.com/watch if you want to check in on the old Power Hour early.
But
and Chef Reactions.
He's here to watch the T-Wolves game.
I am.
Can't blame you. Game 2 tonight. Target Center, 7:30. Wolves are 10.5-point favorites on DraftKings. Steph Curry missing at least the next 3 games, if not the entire series. We'll see, but at least the next 3. So I know you've been following the squad now for months.
Yep.
You watched Game 1, which was pure trash.
Pure trash.
What happens tonight? 7:30, Game 2, Warriors and Wolves.
You can't play any worse, right? Like, I think that the bar has been set. That even an incremental improvement, like I think if we shot league average from 3-point, we would have won by like 15, 20 points, right? Like it can't continue, right?
It should. We said that after Game 5 against the Lakers. They missed 43s in that game. They can't do it again. And then they basically did in Game 1.
You know what?
I'm with you though. I think it'll be much better tonight.
The problem is like all the pundits this round all picked the Wolves. And I think when we were the underdogs in round 1, I think that was more motivating. And now it's like there's almost like a pressure to live up to, right? When Stephen A. and all these people are saying now it's going to be Wolves in 6 or whatever, which it will be, by the way.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's to me that is the question. I still feel very confident they're going to win this series, but it's like, do we just flat out sweep them without Steph?
They're still good. They're still a good team, right? They still have, unfortunately, James. They've got James Butler the third. By the way, I'm going to curse out the first and second while I'm there. I don't care. All 3 of them.
Correct.
So you don't know. You don't know, right? Anything can happen. It's 48 minutes. Anything can happen.
And we talked about the schedule release before even Game 1, before Steph got hurt. We talked about the fact that Game 5 is next Wednesday, and then Game 6 isn't until that Sunday.
That's crazy.
Huge break.
Of course, he's going to come back in Game 6.
Well, then don't get it to 6. Let's win the next 4 and end it.
Yeah.
Or be up 3-1 and don't even. I think the thing that is going to help the Wolves is that when they had KD, they rushed him back with a tough injury, and I think that's when they lost to Toronto in like 2019. So I don't think he comes back. I just don't.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
We just need so much more out of Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah.
We need more consistency out of Dante DiVincenzo. Like our bench has been the bench was the reason why we trucked the LA Lakers, because they weren't deep and we were.
Yeah.
And so far in Game 1, the Warriors ran like 10 players at us, even though most of them aren't that scary.
Dude, they got the guy with the mustache.
Spencer. Yeah.
Dude looks like he should be on a list.
He's a lacrosse player, and he was
all figures
messing around with our bigs. So, again, our bench has to be better.
Yep.
Nas has to wake up way before the second half. He was good in the second half.
Ant has to wake up before
that's the whole key.
Need Ant to 1 point in the first half is not going to cut it. Especially from the leader.
8 to start, hideous. Can't have that.
That's but I love it. There's a bunch of dudes just sitting around talking about it. You cannot miss those shots.
Oh, no, correct. I'd be out of breath.
I'd be winded time up the court.
Same.
Do you think you would have missed those 16 straight threes to start? I think
I would have hit one. I would have hit one probably. Well, it would have been like rim backboard in.
Hey, Butler banked one in. Who cares? That counts.
Yeah,
that counts.
But I would have hit one probably.
Finch wasn't pulling any punches talking about Ant, though.
I say this all the time. Like, you're only going to be as good as your ability or your willingness or your courage to coach your best players. If you don't have that, you're not going to have a whole lot of accountability in that film room, and that's where it starts. So we're lucky. Our guys will take it. You know, if you want the ball in your hands, or you want to be in the center of the action, or you want to be playing all the minutes, then you're going to be on that film, because, you know, I'd be lying to myself and everyone else if that wasn't the case.
Not wrong.
He's not wrong.
You know?
No, not wrong. Ant's going to have a monster game.
Well, I think Ant's the type that to take that criticism in stride and use it as motivation, right? Some people would hear that from their coach or you know, at being a chef, sometimes you have to have those conversations with your employees, and some people, you know, they can take that and internalize it and be worse, or they can take it and use it to fuel themselves and just prove the doubters wrong, you know? So I'm hoping for a big game from Ant today.
Zach, you going again?
Yes.
Oh, you are? Media tonight?
Yes.
Good for you. Sauce, no?
No.
So you're going to the Twins, but not the Wolves. Interesting choice.
It's Louis' bedtime.
Sending out super reasonable tweets during the game.
Oh, yes.
That's him. That's what he
You
does.
are correct, sir.
Super.
You clearly follow him on Twitter. We do daily recaps.
No, it's interesting.
Derailing.
Half the time, not even like, what was it, the Lakers game when they went like super late? I only watched the first half, but then I'd like wake up and check the score and just tweet something ridiculous.
I've watched every second of Timberwolves basketball since I've become a fan, and I will continue to. For the it's just nice to have something to be a part of too.
Yeah,
you know, it's the part of the community.
We're not used to this. We aren't. This is the first time ever they've made back-to-back second rounds
since 1989. The history of the Wolves, first time we've ever gotten out of the first round in 2 consecutive years.
And,
not a great stat.
And they were showing highlights of game 1 on ESPN, and it's still, I wouldn't say jarring, but it's still weird to see Target Center full like that day in and day out again. Like that was for the longest time, those seats were half empty. And now it's a rocking place. You're going to have a great time tonight. The atmosphere there.
It'll be sweet.
Excited.
Be sweet.
Picked a great time to become a Wolves fan.
On courtside too, which is dope.
He's going to be sitting next to Rosen.
That's crazy.
I think I know who got you the tickets. Yeah, and I think you're going to be sitting next to Rosie. Yep.
No. Then we're never going to hear the end of this.
I'll get him kicked out of the Target Center.
Yeah, hope that'd be great. He'll get himself kicked out, I think, eventually. He likes to yell at the players and
same. That's why I'm here. No.
Okay.
No.
Never mind. Then you won't be sitting with Rosie.
Okay. Lucky
Thank
break.
God. Yeah, good for you.
What if it's TSR time? Did TSR time get you the tickets?
No.
Oh, man.
No. I know I get that reference because I watch the local local coverage on NBA TV. So now I get to see all the local commercials and stuff too, which is super fun. Nope.
Okay.
So we're 0 for 3 on guessing on who got him the free tickets.
Yeah.
Man.
Lexus Guy, Billy Sushi, and TSR time. Yeah, those were our guesses.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Like, when you go to a Lakers game, there's 1,000 celebrities, right? There's, Chalamet and Jenner.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yeah, Jonathan Lipnicki. Who's on the prep this morning.
First page of the prep.
Of course.
You are correct.
But basically at a Timberwolves game, Josh Duhamel might be there, right? He was there round 1.
Yeah, he's not good looking.
We don't have a star-studded lineup outside of other athletes, right? Like Kirill and Matt Zuccarello were there in game 1. No, not Steve Carell.
I bet our guy Brian O'Neill will be there tonight.
Maybe some Vikings might be in the house.
Maybe McCarthy.
But Chef Reaction's going to be like a top 10 name.
No.
Oh yeah. No.
Understand something.
No.
Hold
this
on
is Minneapolis, man.
Wait, hold on. I'm a niche internet personality.
Yeah, but this is Minneapolis.
There you go, Walls, when they show him on the scoreboard.
Yeah, niche internet personality.
Internet personality.
The Target Center's listening, man. Now that they know that you're here, they probably saw it on social media anyway, but they're going to find you. They're going to throw you up on the big board, and you're going to see that people care.
If you see me, say hello. Absolutely.
Well, look, and Parker Fox will be there.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Parker Fox.
Right now. Hi, Parker.
Tell me what I should eat.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Parker.
Hi.
How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, it's so great.
That microphone moves, by the way. You can.
I'm tall, too. I can just sit up straight with, like, good posture.
Yeah.
You know?
You have great posture.
Oh, thanks.
Chef Reactions, Parker Fox. Parker Fox.
Chef, good to see you.
Reactions.
How you
doing?
Parker Fox is 37 years old, just wrapped up his Gopher basketball career after about
for
19 medical red shirts. So he is finally done playing for the Gopher
Nice, got
basketball
that
team.
poli-sci degree, huh?
Yeah, you're right, baby. You're right. I took a lot of culinary classes down the stretch,
Hey, come
too.
on
I'll tell you that
now.
much.
What was the one you just took, though? Like Tibetan medicine?
Yeah, a little Tibetan medicine, naturistic healing.
So good.
You just watch that Brad Pitt movie over and over again.
Yeah, that was the only curriculum in the class is to watch that.
Pretty good. But you're going tonight, too.
Yeah,
right?
We'll be there. Yeah.
Post game?
We'll be there.
You and Maxo?
Yeah, we'll be doing post game tonight. We might have a little short pregame little segment. I'm not for sure yet, but definitely doing post game. Definitely doing fan line too. So
Yes, thank you, Youngsteads.
yes, thank you,
Hell
youngsters.
Oh, look at that.
Right on. All right, Chef, we know you got to go in like 5 minutes. So anything else we should be excited about or watching for in terms of this Chef Reactions empire that you're building?
I may or may not be coming out with a product in the next couple of months that I've been working on for about a year in secret.
Is it?
It's not Jarlic. It's not Squarlic.
Is it wearable and edible?
I mean, anything's wearable if you
if you're adventurous.
If you do it right. It's a food product, and I'll be talking about it soon once the time is right. But it's something I've been passionate about for a long time, and I'm very excited to launch it. I'm doing it all with just myself and my wife. Like, this is not like some,
giant corporation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're doing it all from scratch. So.
As you've seen with your social media career, though, isn't that the beauty of the way the world works now? Is now you have a platform where if you had a tiny little product, you'd have to be selling it out of the back of your car. Yeah. Now you have this giant megaphone
I actually
to yell
did
into
sell
the
this
wind.
product out of the back of my car.
There you go.
Before. And it's not the product that I used to sell out of the back of my car like when I was in high school. But
I heard that.
But it's pre-pandemic. It was something that I was doing, and then the pandy came and just kind of messed everything up. So then I became a quasi internet person. So it's like, why not do that? And then I'm also branching out into some little bit of golf content. So that's gonna be fun and just kind of riding the wave, dude.
What a cool bit.
Good for you,
keep
man.
rolling, man.
Yeah. And you're a good human. Which
Anything
helps.
we can do to
Thanks,
help,
guys.
and please
you
let
guys
us
have been great, man. Like, so many people are like, you got to go on KFAN. You got to go. And I woke up this morning. I'm like, okay, I'm going. Like, I was talking with Corey. I'm like, I will try to make it. I'll do my best. And like, I owe you guys a lot. You guys had me out at the fair. You've been great. I'll come back anytime you'll have me, for sure.
Anytime you come back.
Let us pimp your new product when it comes out, too.
I will. You guys will be first on the list to get some. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Love it, dude. You're the best, man. Go have fun golfing.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Hit him straight.
Appreciate it.
All right, follow him on basically every social media platform. It's at Chef Reactions. His videos are hilarious. Again, I have weird food issues. I don't eat almost anything. I don't know what he's making. I don't know what he's critiquing, but I still laugh my ass off. It's very funny stuff. At Chef Reactions on social media. All right, Power Trip Morning Show. Back after this, we're going to talk to Taylor Heisey. Right, Parker? Talking to Taylor. Her squad lost last night, but we'll break that down. We'll do headlines later. Brian O'Neill of the Vikings tomorrow with initials with, 90,500, right? For the jackpot, Zach, right? Is that right? 90,000 last week. So $90,500 tomorrow. But the Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on The Fan.
Okay, have you heard about this? Last year, Degree changed the formula for their Cool Rush deodorant. Their fans rebelled and wanted the old scent back. And Degree listened. That doesn't happen often.
They admitted that they effed up and are bringing the original Cool Rush scent back. And it's exactly how you remember it. Cool, crisp, and fresh. There's a reason it's the #1 men's antiperspirant, and it's back in Walmart, Target, and other stores for under $4.
So try it and see what the fuss is about. Head to your local stores to try the OG Cool Rush for yourself.
Did you know women are more likely than men to develop dry eyes, which may be due to hormonal changes during the menstrual cycle or after menopause, and the use of oral contraceptives? Give your dry, burning, or irritated eyes a daily refresh with Refresh Optive Mega 3 Lubricant Eye Drops, a preservative-free formula that provides fast-acting, lasting relief. Refresh Optive Mega 3 is safe to use as often as needed. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop aisle at all major retailers.
Amazon Pharmacy presents Painful Thoughts.
20 more minutes to kill in the pharmacy before my prescription is ready. Maybe I'll grab some deeply discounted out-of-season Halloween candy. I never had a chocolate pumpkin with raisins before. Those were raisins, right?
Next time, use Amazon Pharmacy. We deliver. And no, those were not raisins. Amazon Pharmacy. Healthcare just got less painful.
Summer on the south side of Chicago is heating up.
You planning revenge? Aren't you?
The Chi is back May 16th on Paramount+. It's the season of the women.
Women, this is our chance. It's time to get to work.
But the men aren't giving up without a fight.
Tree's always gonna have a villain.
No one is backing down in the Showtime original series from Emmy Award winner Lena Waithe.
Why do black women always have to save the day? If we don't do it, who else will?
The Chi, new season streaming May 16th on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.